Welcome to Life Words Day by Day. Today I want us to understand that Spirit-produced love is essential for ministry. Let me explain what I mean by Spirit-produced love, as I think Paul makes this clear in this entire passage. Paul begins this section of 1 Corinthians way back in chapter 12 by saying this, concerning the spiritual, or concerning spiritual people or things or gifts. He ends the section in chapter 14, verse 37 by saying, if anyone thinks that he is a prophet or spiritual, he should acknowledge that the things I am writing to you are a command of the Lord. The question of who was spiritual or what made someone spiritual, well, that was a pressing question in Corinth. And it seems that the answer floating around the church at Corinth was that a truly spiritual person had the particular gift of tongues. But what I find very telling in chapters 12 through 14, that right in the very middle of the discussion of spiritual people and spiritual gifts, Paul draws us into this atmosphere of love. Chapter 12 is the big picture about spiritual gifts and how we got them. Chapter 14 is how a couple of them are to function in the local church. And right in the middle, Paul speaks about the necessity of Spirit-produced love. We know it's a Spirit-produced love of God and of people because later Paul speaks of faith, hope, and love. Faith and hope are not just some pie-in-the-sky sentiments when they flow from Paul's pen. He is speaking of faith in God and hope in Christ. So we know that the love that Paul speaks of has the same gospel element to it. It is the love of Christ with which we are to love other people, and that love is produced by the Spirit at work in us. Love is the first fruit of the Spirit mentioned in Galatians 5. Love is the telling agent that marks us off as belonging to Jesus, and it what makes our ministry effective. Today when you pray, please pray for Uber Aliaga and his family, our Changemaker missionaries in Peru. And also remember the Spanish Life Word broadcast that's heard in the Americas, the Caribbean, and Spain.